introduce the main character, John, and the purpose of his journey to Canada. John is preparing for his journey from Nigeria to Canada, whether it be for study, work, or tourism. He begins by researching the Canadian visa requirements for Nigerian citizens. Depending on the purpose of his trip, John will need to apply for either a temporary resident visa, TRV, or a study work permit. The visa application fee for a TRV is approximately CAD 100, but it's important to check the latest fees on the official Canadian government website or the nearest Canadian embassy, consulate. John collects all the necessary documents, including a valid passport, proof of funds, a letter of invitation, if applicable, and photographs. He then fills out the visa application form online, keeping in mind that visa processing times may vary. John plans his trip accordingly and applies well in advance to ensure a smooth process. After submitting his visa application, John eagerly checks his email and mailbox daily for updates. The processing time for a Canadian visa application can range from a few weeks to a few months, depending on the type of visa and the volume of applications. Finally, John receives the exciting news that his visa has been approved. With the visa in hand, John moves on to booking his flight. He researches various airlines and travel websites to find the best deals and convenient flight schedules. After comparing prices and flight durations, John books his flight tickets online. It's important to note that flight prices can vary depending on the time of year, airline, and class of travel. As the departure date approaches, John packs his bags, making sure to include all the necessary documents, clothing, and personal items for his journey. On the day of departure, he arrives at Murtala Muhammad International Airport in Lagos, Nigeria, at least 3 hours before his flight's departure time. This allows for check-in, security checks, and any unforeseen delays. At the airport, John proceeds to the airline check-in counter to drop off his luggage and receive his boarding pass. After clearing security and immigration, he boards his flight, filled with excitement for his journey to Canada. Scene script. Please note that this script is a fictional representation of a journey and visa application process from Nigeria to Canada. Real-life procedures, requirements, and prices may vary, so it's crucial to consult official sources and relevant authorities for the most up-to-date information when planning such a trip.